In an era where space exploration is more dynamic than ever, NASA finds itself navigating turbulent waters both in its scientific endeavors and organizational structure. March 21, 2025 marks a significant day for the agency, highlighted by the stunning astronomy picture of the day featuring the captivating Leo trio, three majestic spiral galaxies that captured the imagination of both amateur and professional astronomers alike. Captured by Rabeea Alkuwari from Qatar, this image serves as a reminder of the awe-inspiring beauty of the universe, a fitting backdrop to the serious challenges NASA currently faces. While the cosmos continues to inspire, the agency's internal landscape is undergoing dramatic shifts. Following Donald Trump's recent inauguration, the administration has instituted sweeping changes that have raised concerns among NASA's workforce. With the new Department of Government Efficiency DOGE led by Elon Musk, the agency is bracing for potential budget cuts and restructuring that could threaten its mission and workforce. Musk, a long-standing advocate for Mars colonization, aims to streamline government operations, but the implications for NASA could be profound. NASA's acting administrator Janet Petro has already announced the termination of contracts related to diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility (D.E.I.A) programs. This move, driven by the belief that such initiatives waste taxpayer dollars, signals a shift away from the agency's previously established strategic priorities, which included fostering a diverse workforce. The ramifications of these actions are being felt across the agency, with reports indicating a chilling atmosphere among employees, many of whom are apprehensive about their job security. As one NASA employee put it, "What the fuck?" The current climate at NASA reflects a broader concern about governmental oversight and the future of scientific integrity. Employees are reporting changes in workplace dynamics, with an increase in covert communications and a culture of fear that discourages open dialogue. In recent weeks, NASA has seen a significant number of employees opt for deferred resignations, a process that allows them to retain benefits while leaving the agency. By late February, nearly 900 of its 18,000 employees had taken this route, raising alarms about the loss of expertise that could cripple ongoing missions. Beyond the bureaucratic turmoil, NASA continues to fulfill its ambitious scientific goals. On the same day as the agency's internal struggles come to light, the Parker Solar Probe is set to make its second close approach to the Sun. This mission, which aims to uncover the mysteries of solar winds and the Sun's corona, remains a beacon of hope in NASA's portfolio and underscores the importance of continued investment in space exploration. The Parker Solar Probe, traveling at speeds reaching 430,000 miles per hour, provides crucial data that could enhance our understanding of solar phenomena and improve space weather predictions. In another significant development, astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore have recently returned from an extended 9-month stay aboard the International Space Station (ISS). Their return marks not only a personal milestone but also a reminder of the complex health issues that arise from long-duration spaceflight. As they begin their recovery process, they face potential challenges such as weakened bones, muscle atrophy, and adjustments to gravity after their extended time in microgravity. The emotional and physical toll of such missions highlights the importance of comprehensive post-mission health monitoring for astronauts. As NASA navigates its path forward amidst political changes and the continued pursuit of scientific excellence, the stakes are higher than ever. The agency's ability to adapt to these challenges will determine its future role in space exploration. The coming months will be critical as NASA grapples with internal restructuring while striving to maintain its core mission of advancing human knowledge about our universe. The intersection of politics, science, and exploration will undoubtedly shape the narrative of space exploration in the years to come, leaving an indelible mark on the agency and its workforce. NASA is set to broadcast the departure of Northrop Grumman's Cygnus spacecraft from the International Space Station (ISS) on March 28, marking a significant moment in the agency's ongoing efforts to support scientific research and logistical operations in low Earth orbit. The Cygnus spacecraft, which has successfully delivered over 8,200 pounds of supplies, scientific equipment and commercial products during its latest mission, will undock from the Unity module at 6:55 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time following a meticulous procedure managed by flight controllers on the ground. This mission represents Northrop Grumman's 21st commercial resupply effort for NASA, underscoring the critical role private companies play in maintaining the ISS and fostering international collaborations in space exploration. The Cygnus spacecraft has become a reliable workhorse for NASA, helping us keep our astronauts supplied and our experiments running smoothly, said a NASA spokesperson. The spacecraft's departure will be monitored by NASA astronaut Nicole Ayers, who will oversee Cygnus systems during the undocking process. After undocking, Cygnus will be filled with waste collected from the station crew before being commanded to deorbit on March 30, where it will safely disintegrate upon re-entering Earth's atmosphere. This process highlights the importance of maintaining a clean and efficient orbital environment as the ISS continues to be a hub for innovative research and technology development. Meanwhile, NASA is also focused on the health and recovery of astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore, who recently returned from an extended mission aboard the ISS. The duo spent a remarkable 286 days in space, a stay that was longer than initially planned due to technical issues with their transportation vehicle Boeing Starliner capsule. Their eventual return on March 18 via a SpaceX Dragon capsule comes with a host of health considerations that astronauts face after prolonged exposure to microgravity. Upon their return, Williams and Wilmore will undergo thorough medical evaluations to assess the impacts of their extended spaceflight. They may experience various health issues, including muscle atrophy, bone density loss, vision changes, and even the phenomenon humorously referred to as baby feet, where the soles of their feet become softer due to a lack of weight-bearing activity in space. The body goes through a significant readjustment when returning to Earth, explained Dr. Mark Rosenberg, an expert in aerospace medicine. The vestibular system, which helps with balance, needs time to recalibrate, leading to feelings of dizziness and disorientation. In addition to their immediate medical evaluations, the astronauts will also participate in a progressive recovery program designed to help them reacclimatize to Earth's gravity. This includes supervised workouts to regain muscle strength and endurance, as well as gradual exposure to everyday activities that may feel unfamiliar after an extended absence from Earth. As NASA continues to investigate the long-term effects of spaceflight on human health, the agency emphasizes the importance of these missions not only for advancing space exploration but also for enhancing our understanding of health challenges on Earth. The research conducted aboard the ISS provides invaluable insights that can lead to improved medical treatments and health monitoring techniques for both astronauts and the general population. With the departure of Cygnus and the ongoing recovery of astronauts, NASA remains committed to pushing the boundaries of human exploration. As the agency prepares for future missions, including plans for lunar exploration and eventual manned missions to Mars, the lessons learned from these current endeavors will be pivotal in shaping the future of space travel and human health in extreme environments. In an inspiring initiative that bridges the gap between Earth and space, NASA astronauts and McLean and Nicole Ayers are set to engage with students from Richmond Hill, New York during a live event from the International Space Station ISS on March 26, 2025. As part of an educational outreach effort, the astronauts will respond to a series of pre-recorded questions related to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM, providing students with a unique opportunity to gain insights from those living and working in orbit. This event, which will be broadcast for 20 minutes beginning at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, is hosted by Richmond Hill High School, a public institution in Queens South District 27. The school aims to ignite interest in STEM careers among its students, fostering the next generation of explorers and innovators. We hope this interaction encourages our students to pursue their interests in STEM fields, said a school representative. The event will be accessible via NASA Plus as well as various social media platforms, allowing families and the broader community to participate. NASA has a long-standing history of educational outreach, and this live Q&A is a testament to its commitment to inspire young minds. For over 24 years, astronauts have continuously lived aboard the ISS, conducting vital research and experiments that not only advance our understanding of space but also yield benefits for life on Earth. The communication between the ISS and NASA's Mission Control Center in Houston is maintained around the clock, ensuring that astronauts can remain connected with their home base while conducting complex scientific work. Meanwhile, the space agency is also focusing on the health impacts of long-duration space missions. Recently, astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore returned to Earth after an unanticipated 9-month stay aboard the ISS, raising significant health concerns associated with extended exposure to microgravity. Upon their return, the astronauts faced a range of potential health issues, including muscle and bone loss, vision problems, and peculiar changes in their feet, often referred to as baby feet, due to the lack of weight-bearing activity in space. Having spent 286 days in microgravity, the astronauts not only experienced physical changes but also emotional and psychological adjustments as they reintegrated into life on Earth. Their journey back involved a successful splashdown in a SpaceX Dragon capsule off the coast of Florida, followed by medical evaluations and recovery protocols at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston. "It's a big shock for the body to come back to Earth. Everything is so heavy," shared former astronaut Peggy Whitson, emphasizing the challenges of readjustment. The astronauts are monitored closely for any cardiac or neurological changes, and they will undergo a progressive recovery program to mitigate the effects of their extended time in space. As the scientific community continues to study these health impacts, the insights gained will inform future missions, particularly in preparation for NASA's Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the Moon and eventually send astronauts to Mars. As the excitement builds for the upcoming student interaction and the ongoing analysis of the health challenges faced by returning astronauts, NASA remains at the forefront of space exploration and education. The agency's efforts to engage young learners and address the complexities of human spaceflight underscore its dual mission: to inspire future generations and to ensure the health and safety of those who venture beyond our planet. As we look ahead, the collaboration between education and exploration promises to yield new possibilities for innovation and discovery in the realms of science and technology. In an ambitious venture set to reshape our understanding of Earth's upper atmosphere, NASA is preparing to launch 3 rockets from the Poker Flat Research Range in Fairbanks, Alaska. This experiment, aptly named Auroral Waves Excited by Substorm Onset Magnetic Events, aims to uncover the complex interactions between auroral substorms and the thermosphere, which extends from about 50 to 350 miles above the Earth's surface. The anticipated launch is scheduled to take place between March 24 and April 6. Will mark a significant step in advancing space weather forecasting, a critical need as our reliance on satellite technology continues to grow. The Poker Flat Research Range, operated by the University of Alaska Fairbanks UAF, is strategically located 20 miles north of Fairbanks. It serves as a launch site for NASA's sounding rockets, which are instrumental in conducting atmospheric research. This particular mission involves a 4-stage Black Brant 12 rocket alongside 2 2-stage Terrier-improved Malamute rockets, all slated to launch within a 3-hour window. Mark Condé, a space physics professor at UAF, leads this mission alongside a team of graduate student researchers who will monitor atmospheric conditions from various locations across Alaska. The crux of the mission centers around a pivotal question: when auroral substorms release heat into the atmosphere, how much of that energy contributes to vertical air movement versus creating oscillatory waves that affect both vertical and horizontal atmospheric dynamics? Condé notes, our experiment asks the question: when the aurora goes berserk and dumps a bunch of heat in the atmosphere, how much of that heat is spent transporting the air upward, and how much results in not only vertical but also horizontal oscillations in the atmosphere? Understanding this balance is essential, as it will provide insights into how atmospheric composition changes in response to auroras, with implications for communication, navigation, and spacecraft operations. Traditionally, scientists have believed that the heat generated by auroral activity primarily drives vertical convection in the thermosphere. However, Condé suggests that acoustic buoyancy waves may play a more significant role in atmospheric mixing than previously understood. If you're in the business of trying to predict what would happen over California, for example, I believe our experiment will allow forecasters to use simpler and potentially more accurate methods of space weather prediction, he asserts. This shift in perspective could enhance our ability to predict space weather events that impact satellite operations and GPS systems. The mission's design is meticulously planned. The Terrier rockets will release vapor tracers at altitudes of 50 and 110 miles designed to track wind movements and wave oscillations in the thermosphere. Meanwhile, the Black Brant rocket will deploy tracers at various altitudes from 68 to 155 miles, with colorful vapor trails expected to be visible across northern Alaska for up to 20 minutes. The ideal launch conditions necessitate dawn hours, allowing sunlight to activate the vapor tracers while keeping the surface dark for ground-based observation. Collaborating with UAF on this groundbreaking project are several prestigious institutions, including the University of Michigan, Cornell University, and NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center, among others. A robust team of approximately 50 personnel from NASA's Wallops Flight Facility will support launch operations, highlighting the significance of this experiment within the broader context of atmospheric research. Looking ahead, the outcomes of the awesome mission could not only challenge existing theories regarding the thermosphere's behavior but also enhance our understanding of the atmospheric processes that influence daily life on Earth. As scientists eagerly await the results, the implications for space weather forecasting and atmospheric science at large are poised to be profound, potentially leading to more reliable predictions and improved safety for satellite operations. With the launch window just around the corner, all eyes will be on Poker Flat as this critical experiment unfolds. In a striking turn of events, the leadership at NASA is undergoing significant changes under the influence of the Trump administration and tech mogul Elon Musk, whose vision for space exploration aligns closely with the new president's agenda. As the agency grapples with an evolving political landscape, its very foundation is being tested, raising concerns about its future workforce and mission objectives. During his inaugural address on January 20, 2025, Donald Trump articulated a grand vision for space exploration, proclaiming a commitment to sending American astronauts to Mars. Directly following this, Musk, who has been appointed as the head of the newly formed Department of Government Efficiency DOGE, echoed this sentiment at a celebratory event. "It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured," Musk said, hinting at ambitious plans that extend beyond Earth. However, this ambition is now intertwined with a controversial approach to governance that has already begun to reshape NASA's operations. Previously, under the Biden administration, NASA had made strides in fostering a diverse and inclusive workforce, with initiatives dedicated to diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility (DEIA). Yet in a drastic pivot, acting administrator Janet Petro announced on January 22 that NASA would comply with an executive order to dismantle these programs, labeling them as divisive and wasteful. The decision has left many agency employees reeling, with one longtime staff member expressing disbelief. "What the fuck?" Such sentiments reflect a broader anxiety about the agency's direction and the implications of these changes on its mission. The internal shifts at NASA are compounded by the arrival of new personnel with questionable qualifications, such as White House liaison Darren Bossy, whose background includes a stint at a local wine retailer rather than relevant aerospace experience. This has raised eyebrows among seasoned professionals within the agency, who question the credibility of the leadership now guiding NASA's future. As the administration pushes for a return to in-person work, employees have been subjected to increasing pressure. A memo from the Office of Personnel Management (OPM) offered a deferred resignation option, leading to mass resignations among probationary employees, about 5% of the workforce, who feared for their job security. According to a senior NASA official, this exodus does not just thin the ranks, it risks eroding critical expertise within the agency. "We are going to lose entire abilities," the official lamented, highlighting the potential long-term consequences of such cuts. The intertwined relationship between NASA and Musk's SpaceX has also come into question, with SpaceX emerging as one of NASA's largest contractors. Reliance on Musk's rockets for launches and missions raises ethical concerns about the independence of the agency. As NASA grapples with funding challenges, the specter of further cuts looms large, threatening both current projects and future endeavors, including Mars colonization. The recent actions of the Trump administration have ignited fears that NASA's long-standing commitment to scientific integrity and innovation may be compromised. Reports indicate that entire offices, including the Office of the Chief Scientist and the Office of Technology Policy and Strategy, have been dissolved, signaling a shift away from a focus on unbiased scientific counsel and policymaking. Meanwhile, as the debate over Mars water and climate continues to evolve, scientists are grappling with historical data and new findings that challenge previous assumptions. The exploration of Mars remains a priority, and NASA's rovers continue their missions. For instance, the Curiosity rover has recently been engaged in remote sensing activities, gathering valuable geological data that could inform future exploration initiatives. As NASA faces these unprecedented challenges, the agency's culture and work ethic are likely to be tested. Employees accustomed to long hours and dedication to groundbreaking research now find themselves in an environment fraught with uncertainty and fear of job loss. "Do you want to be the administration that killed astronauts?" a concerned manager questioned, illustrating the weight of responsibility borne by NASA's workforce. With the future of NASA hanging in the balance, the coming months will be critical in determining whether the agency can navigate the turbulent waters of political influence while remaining true to its mission of advancing science and exploration. As the administration implements its broader vision for space, the potential for innovation and progress must be balanced against the need for integrity and expertise that has long defined NASA's legacy. The eyes of the world will be watching as these developments unfold. The cosmos continues to captivate and challenge humanity's understanding, offering breathtaking visuals and groundbreaking discoveries that shape our place in the universe. On March 21, 2025, two significant events in the field of astronomy were highlighted, showcasing both stunning imagery and innovative exploration. The Astronomy Picture of the day featured an awe-inspiring image of the Leo Trio, a collection of three spiral galaxies, NGC 3628 M66 and M65, located in the constellation Leo. Captured by Rabeea Alkuwari, this image reveals the galaxy's distinct forms and orientations. NGC 3628, known as the Hamburger Galaxy, is seen edge-on, obscured by dust lanes that stretch across its expansive disk. The gravitational interactions among these galaxies are evident in their tidal tails and warped structures, revealing a dynamic cosmic dance occurring over 30 million light-years away. This captivating snapshot not only serves as a visual feast for astronomy enthusiasts but also allows scientists to glean insights into the complex behaviors of galaxies, particularly how they influence one another through gravity. Simultaneously, NASA marked a historic milestone with the first successful radio telescope observations conducted on the Moon. The ROLSS-1 radio wave observations at the lunar surface of the photoelectron sheath telescope mounted on the Odysseus lander was able to make significant observations despite a rough landing that left the spacecraft tipped on its side. This pioneering effort is expected to illuminate the cosmic dark ages, a period of time in the universe's history that remains poorly understood. Jonathan O'Callaghan from New Scientist reported that the Odysseus lander, operated by intuitive machines, became the first private spacecraft to achieve a lunar landing. Although its landing was far from perfect, the operational capabilities of ROLSS-1 signal a new era in lunar research and deep space astronomy. With the Moon's unique environment, researchers anticipate that future observations can provide a clearer picture of the universe's infancy. Adding to the narrative of lunar exploration, the Blue Ghost spacecraft built by Firefly Aerospace recently concluded its mission after successfully drilling into the lunar surface and conducting various experiments. The mission, part of NASA's commercial strategy to leverage private companies for research, lasted a full lunar day, approximately 2 Earth weeks. During its time on the Moon, Blue Ghost collected soil samples and measured magnetic fields, contributing valuable data about the Moon's composition and the nature of its surface. Kenneth Chang and Jonathan Coram of the New York Times noted that Blue Ghost achieved significant scientific milestones, including the testing of technologies intended for future sample collection missions. The spacecraft notably documented a total solar eclipse, capturing the dramatic temperature shifts that occurred as sunlight was obscured. As the mission came to a close, the spacecraft transmitted poignant final messages symbolizing not just a technological triumph but also a testament to human ingenuity and our relentless quest for knowledge. As we reflect on these remarkable achievements, it is clear that the realms of astronomy and space exploration are poised for further advancements. The implications of the LEO trio's beauty and the innovative use of lunar radio telescopes paint a hopeful picture for future explorations, fostering an ongoing dialogue about our universe's mysteries. As humanity continues to push the boundaries of what is possible, the next steps in our journey to the stars remain thrillingly unpredictable.